Hello, hello, it's Monica from Crafting with Quilling Lady, and I hope you have absolutely fabulous day. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create a side pop-up front step panel fancy fold card with no cutting dies. If you haven't tried this fancy fold yet, I really hope you'll feel inspired and craft along with me because it is super easy and it folds flat. First, I'm going to show you what I'm going to use to create my beautiful project. I'm going to use a Regency Romance beautiful collection from Relatively Thoughtful. It is a digital collection, and I have to admit that the color palette, design papers, elements to fussy cut, and sentiments are perfect for lots of different occasions. As you can see, there are lots of designs with fall art flowers, which I absolutely love. Then you also have some beautiful and gorgeous frames that you can use for a variety of occasions. And in today's video, I'm going to use one of them. What's really good about this collection, it is digital. So if you like some of the designs, you can print them over and over again. And I left the link to this collection in the description down below. What do you think about it? Do you like the color palette or the theme? If you do, please let me know in the comments down below. So, as I said, we're going to create a side pop-up front step panel fancy fold card, and it's going to be 5 by 7 inches. So, let's create our card base. I've got 7 by 10 inches, and I'm going to score it exactly in half, which is 5 inches. So that is our card base. Super quick and simple, right? So it'll be top opening card. When this is ready, then we're going to create a few other panels. So I've got 5 inches by 5.5 of an inch white card. I'm going to score it at half an inch. Then at 2 inches, 3.5 of an inch, and 5 inches. And that will be the panel that goes on the left hand side of our card. Now it will be time to fold and burnish those score lines. So just use your bond folder and it will be professionally finished. So far, super simple, right? And to be honest, this card is very easy to create. So it's going to be on the left hand side, and now we need to create other dimensional panel. So to do it again, I'm going to use a white card, which is 3.5 by 7 inches. I'm going to score it at half an inch and 2 inches. And that's it. Super quick and simple, right? So now again, it is time to fold and burnish those score lines. And before we attach all the elements now, we need to decide how do we want to decorate the card. So you can use whatever is in your stash. If you haven't created a side pop-up front step panel fancy fold card that is 5 by 7 inches, I really hope you will give it a go. So I'm going to use that beautiful design paper for my biggest panel. Then I also want to incorporate some beautiful roses. And just to finish it off, I'm going to use that darker green as well for some contrast. So let's see how all those panels work. This one is 4.75 by 6.75. Then the design paper is 4.5 by 6.5 of an inch. Then when this is ready, we can assemble the panels together. I'm going to use my liquid glue because I do have time to maneuver all the elements. How often do you create fancy folds? Do you like them? If you do you have your favorite style? I absolutely love playing with them and changing the measurements for different styles. Now, let's create all the panels for that cube. So, let's do it. It is 1.25 by 4.75. So 1.25 by 4.75, and we need 3 of those. And then for the design paper, I chose those roses, and it is 1 inch by 4.5 of an inch. So again, I need 1 inch by 4.5, and I need 3 of those. And when this is ready, we can assemble them together. And what's only left at this point is the other panel we need to decorate. So what do you think about that vintage style collection? Do you like it? I really think it's just gorgeous and perfect for so many different occasions. So in this case, it's going to be a personalized birthday card. And I know that this recipient absolutely loves flowers. So I thought that collection would be just perfect for her birthday. Do you choose the collections for the recipient or do you use the color palette they like? Please let me know what's your preference. So as you can see, this side pop-up front step panel fancy fold is really easy to create. However, it is a mouthful to say the card style. So now it will be time to assemble that cuboid, and I'm going to start with the length half side first. I'm going to line it up with the side of the card, and now you have to make sure the glue is set before you move on. So you can always burnish it with your bone folder as well. Now I'm going to place this element here, and as you see, I need just a little bit more of glue. So that is absolutely fine. So when it folds flat, which I absolutely love because then it can go in 5 by 7 inches envelope. Now it will be time for the other panel to adhere, but first we have to decorate it, right? So, as you can see, it's going to be adhered this way. So even when it folds, it'll be exactly 5 by 7 inches. So, I decided to use the same card, which is 3 1/4 by 4 3/4, and then the white one is 3 inches by 4 1/2 of an inch. Just to make this card even more special, I decided to use an embossing folder from my stash, and this one is Tattered lace 8 by 8 inches, and I think the design on it just works so well with that beautiful collection. What do you think? And how often do you use embossing folder for your card making? Do you have your favorite patterns or designs? Please let me know in the comments down below. Now I'm going to assemble it on our front panel, and we need to decorate the side here. Super simple. So again, I'm going to show you all the measurements. So the first design is 1 1/4 by 3 1/4. Then the design paper is 1 by 3 inches. Super quick and simple, right? So if you don't have this design paper collection, you can use whatever is in your stash. And I'm pretty sure you have plenty of absolutely gorgeous collections to play with. And what I really like about fancy folds, you don't really need a lot of design paper to decorate, and very often you can use your scraps and they work so well with any fancy folds. So now I'm going to put the glue on my second panel. I'm going to attach the bigger one, and when the glue is set, I can put some more liquid glue on the flap, put it inside, make sure it is folded flat, and then just wait until the glue is set. And our fancy fold is finished. The side pop-up front step panel. Super cool, right? Now let's decorate the front. I use one of the frames from the collection, and I really love the castle here. I thought that would be just perfect to decorate the front of the card. So using my scissors, I'm just going to cut around. I'm going to put some liquid glue on the inside of the frame, attach it to the beautiful image, and then use my scissors to cut it. So in the end, you don't really need any cutting dice to create that side pop-up front step panel fancy fold, because it is super easy, and I'm pretty sure you do have some beautiful elements to fussy cut or emphera in your stash. So when this is ready, then you have to decide where do you want to place it at the front of the card. And I thought the top right corner would be perfect. Decisions, right? That's why I always encourage you to do a dry run first. I'm going to put the glue only at the bottom of my element, and then it will be time to personalize this card. So from my stash, I'm going to use alphabet cutting dice from Kraft's Companion. It is a very small alphabet, but I absolutely love the font. Just to make sure it will be on a straight line, I'm going to use my low tack tape, get rid of the excess of some adhesive at the front of my hand, and then I'm going to put few drops of liquid glue on every single letter. And to die cut those beautiful letters, I use amazing card from Craft's Companion, and all the links to the tools and items I use in this video and the description down below so you can check them out. Off camera, I also fussy cut some beautiful elements from that collection from Relatively Thoughtful. So now it will be time to put them on a card, and I really like how they work with that embossed panel. Do you like it as well? Please let me know in the comments down below. And the card will be nearly completed. All we have to do is to add a little bit of sparkle. And to do it, I'm also going to add some gems from my stash. And the cut is completed. I put some gems in the corners. The card stands proudly on a flat surface. It folds flat in 5 by 7 inches envelope. There is plenty of space to write your message inside. So what do you think about that side pop-up front step panel fancy fold? If you are inspired, please let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching and spending that time with me. Don't forget to like this video, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I really hope to see you in my next video. Have a wonderful day and happy crafting!